Daddy. actually been live for a couple minutes, but good morning. My favorite thing in the world is when you hit that button to go live, and then you get a knock on your front door from your neighbor coming over to talk about swimming pools and fences and grass and what have you. Ah, well, uh, I hope everybody's doing well. But okay, so I'm hearing myself from multiple places. That's why, because I'm watching my stream on YouTube. I've been having I've been having issues with YouTube. With the live notifications. I did a test for some stuff the other week, and it up until that one stream, it was letting, like, from Streamlabs or Twitch, I could update what the stream title was going to be, and it's been stuck on the same title for the past week. So I've been trying to figure out how to fix it, and I think I have to be active on YouTube simultaneously. Um, for it seems to be okay now. It's a Sunday morning, a little bit of everything streams. So um, hopefully that fixed it, because I was getting kind of tired of having to go in and edit titles three different times in two different spots. Um, okay, so we're on my main account for Galaxy Heroes. Uh, Territory Wars currently running, but we full cleared early last night, and our opponents are. I mean, they're trying to make a comeback, but I don't know that they're gonna have time. They might be a little stuck. So we're gonna we're gonna see what we got today. Ooh, hang on, I gotta grab my PC exclusive crate. Hey, we're getting. He's on his way. The rumor is we're looking at um, probably late July, early August for the new raid. So that gives me some time to hopefully finish everybody up. And I'm sure they're going to want to do the Jar Jar event again before the raid comes out. So hopefully everything goes well and I can be ready for it. But um, dipping in here, yeah. I mean, we've got this on day two. We ran it yesterday, got a couple rewards, and then we always have this. Ooh, the Wampa. There's uh, there's an achievement or a feat or something tied in with uh, with Boba Fett. I don't know if it's even still active or not, or if they auto completed it. Prestigious quest, bounty hunter, yeah, bounty hunter. So we're doing. I should just go in and like finish this shit. Um, oh no, we might be on this part. Get Greedos payout. I mean, 500 times, really? Like, Greedos not exactly in the Greedos not exactly in the top tier for uh for bounty hunters anymore, and getting his payout another 493 times. Like, and most of these, I'm pretty sure came from when the Crate Dragon raid was active. But um, yeah, there's a bounty to kill Wampas with Boba Fett present. So if you're working on that, I mean, boom, here's a great chance to do it. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and do like a Bosk team with you and you, and I get, we'll bring you, and then we'll throw Greedo in because why not? We'll get some payouts going. So we're gonna do a couple little things here, and then I think we're actually gonna dip over to Marvel Strike Force for a while. I have to do my wars. I have to do my dailies. So that means I have to do raid attempts. So there'll be a lot of stuff to watch over there, and then and then probably wrap up with the new player experience. There, come on, get that payout for Greedo. We're running out of stages. No, wrong guy. That guy. That guy. There it is. Payout for Greedo. And mostly the biggest benefit for me at this point is the 50 crystals on this one, but oh, come on. Yeah, no wonder this isn't going great. The taunts are. Yeah, and see, I think she got 2, and you need to damage the weakest person 10 times. So yeah, this is not going to be. I mean, because you're basically one-shotting. Oh, she got 2. I think we might have hit the payout a little earlier. Yeah, we got the payout, so we'll go ahead and hit auto. So there we go. Now we only need what? 395 to finish Greedo. And this event runs like once every couple of months. Yeah, they need to. I think they need to bulk up that there Wampa. Give him his Omi or something. Let him go ham. All right, so Grandmaster's training. Sim that one. Bring your strongest units. I mean, sure, why not? This will be fun. Let's keep the bounty hunter love going. It is a very, very fun faction to play as, but I mean, only when things are really going well. When things aren't going well. Sure, that's a great team. All right. I'm getting Marvel Strike Force booted up in the background, I hope. We'll just hit auto. Usually takes a minute for it to get up and running. Okay. And watching over on the stream, looks like okay, looks like we got that done over there. Strike Force is booting up. Strike Force pulls a lot of resources when you first start off. When you first hit it to load it up, it pulls a lot, so it causes some issues on the other end. just while it's booting initially. Maybe I should have just booted it up beforehand, but I didn't. It is what it is. Okay, so we also we're just gonna knock out. Sure, hard battles. Nisa, you look great. Just see if we can snag a few more of these signal datas that they're giving away for free. Hey, 2, I'll take it. 2 is 2. You never have enough of this stuff, ever, ever, ever. And you generally don't have enough of anything but credits in this game. And even that's not a guarantee. Alright, come on. Any day now. Any day now. There it is. Okay. Here, we're going to go preview the Grand Arena real quick. We are moderately outgunned for this final. So it's going to be interesting. He's got about 700,000 more, or they. I actually don't know. Overpowered Phoenix is the guild. Diamond Hands, Servant of the Empire. Yeah, we are. I mean, we're close. He's 12.1. I'm like 11. We'll just say 11.5. So he's about 600,000 higher. Pretty much on par, relic-wise and Omi-wise, on pretty much everything. You know, they've got Afra unlocked. I do not. They have a couple Gungans at relics. They've got Queen Amidala up and running. And the Poncho Bros. So this might be the first time I'm seeing a fight against the Poncho Bros in Grand Arena. So I don't know. I'm playing a bigger account. I haven't looked at, like deep dove into their mods, but they've got all the toys here. They've got all the Datacrons. They got all the Datacrons up here. So be a fair fight. We're gonna stream that tomorrow at some point, with Territory Battle kicking off, and that new Assault Battle, and the Ultimate Journey Guide, and everything else. There's a lot going on tomorrow afternoon, so we're gonna be doing a mega stream, doing all this. Parity with the fleets. I do have a relic level on my negotiator above that, so there's one slight advantage. Seeing his Sith Fighter and my Sith Fighter are both Relic 9, so that'll be even. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to try to do the Grand Arena and then time it with like the start of TB and the end of Conquest. So we can dive into these and territory battles simultaneously. And then Inquisitorius Galactic Challenge tomorrow. This is not going to be fun. I don't have great Gungans, so I won't be able to, even come close to the tier 10 or whatever. They're just not there. They're just not there yet. So, yeah, we'll see how we do with this. Maybe somebody will have the key. But if you remember when we were taking Empire, I think, against Gungans, and the Inquisitors just blanked. Absolutely, like the true damage that they were doing was just wiping everybody off. Just wiped the whole Gungan team more or less at one time. So I'm wondering if they're putting us on the other side of that coin, and we have to solve that. So, but lots to do tomorrow. It's very exciting when we have a day like that where we're going to be busy. And we'll see how the Grand Arena goes. I am cautiously optimistic, but simultaneously could go very bad. We'll use this energy one more time. Was I farming here? I might have been farming here. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But I'll take the mats. Yeah, we needed a few of those. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been having the hardest time. I've been trying to build a little stockpile of just like the level 3 Statcrons for light and dark, and it seems like light side is rolling that 2/3 of the time, and I can't hardly ever get it on dark side. It is what it is. All right, well we're gonna go ahead and head over to Marvel Strike Force, and we'll see if it is not up and running yet. So it must not have been happy. So you're gonna be looking at we'll keep you on a blank screen here for a second, and then we'll get it going. Yeah, let's just go ahead and close that, and we'll try again, just from a fresh launch. As soon as the game pops up, I will get us transitioned over. There it is. Okay. There it is. All right. Well, we will. Yeah, I don't know why the booting resources are just massive for this game. Like just the getting going part seems like it pulls a lot of resources from my computer. But then once it's there, it's there. But there you go. All right. Well, we will F11 to full screen. And I think today I might take the opportunity to I might go in and update my stuff here. See, and then BlueStacks will also freak out, like even when there's something to display, it'll sound like if you go away from it for just a second or click something else accidentally, it'll throw up this black screen. But it's there. It's there. It'll come back. Ugh. I got a really good night's sleep, but I'm still feeling a little gunky. So, my nurse Sammy's mom, might be rolling through here soon with some medication for me. We're getting there. We're getting there. I probably should have had this booted up in the background, but I didn't think about it. And then, like I said, the second I literally clicked live and like started my intro video and all that, and then my neighbor came and knocked on the door. And this was after I was yelling at my dog because he was barking because he knew he was out there, and I was just like, "Stop it!" And my front door camera was like, someone's at your front door. And I'm like, what? There's motion. But like we have two front door cams. We have like the doorbell, and then we have one above kind of looking out like into our driveway and stuff like that to watch the cars. And like a bug will fly by and set it off. So we don't always pay attention. And then a lot of people don't seem to realize our doorbell's a doorbell. Like it's maybe 1 out of every 10 people will see the doorbell and ring it. And then everybody else just knocks. I should just put a sign saying doorbell, right, with an arrow pointing to the button. Okay, so weekends in Marvel Strike Force. They give you lots of challenges, kind of like Galaxy Heroes does. I'm going to just sim the highest level I can sim. I need to go through and finish unlocking everything, but it's one of those things where you start it, and yeah, even if you win, if you don't get the 3 stars, you're not going to be able to sim it. And, I'm like, I don't want to play. So, like, I'll play one and lose a character near the end. And then, like, I don't want to just. And so I'll just go back and stream, especially when you're like, oh, I get 3 more. Yeah, 3 more is 3 more. But, like, you really want to beat your head off of a wall for 3? Because there are days that is called for, but yeah, this is not one of them. So yeah, the thrilling process of simming everything, but don't worry, the action will heat up very, very soon as we hop over to the raids and see what we can do. And you do have the option to stream raids, but we are not going to be streaming today because here's the thing. If you sim something I mean, you're just expecting that to be the W, right? Well, that's not how the raids work here. Just because you can sim it doesn't mean you're going to win it. All right, we've got a decent advantage going on in Alliance War. But we'll go check that out. We'll get all of our daily objectives done real quick, and that includes 8 raid battles. All right, so Incursion 2, Spotlight 2. I cannot do much in Spotlight 2. I can do the first couple of nodes. I'm not whaling on Alpha Flight, and so you hit a certain wall where Alpha Flight's the only team you can use, and so if they've already cleared to those points, I'm just gonna join and I'll get rewards, but I'm not gonna be able to do an attack. Okay, so this I tend to look for the area that's lowest to contribute into. All right, so people have cleared. This is the Mystic area. So like each zone requires a certain team type. So like Mystic, this is Tech, this is Mutants, and this is Bio, I think. Yeah, and then here is Skill. Now Skill will be Spider Society, but I need to get some more ISO 8 onto one more character, I think, to be able to use them here. No, but I'm also looking that nobody seems to have come to this side of the raid because it's mirrored. There's 2 different paths that are mirrored on either side of this map here. So everybody's focused over there, and nobody's come over here. So the best benefit that I can see to help the raid for my 8 battle, or to help the guild for my 8 battles, would be to do 8 battles here. And it doesn't look like it's going to matter much which path I take, because I'll be the only one over here. I'm not going to double up. Because yeah, it's an interesting raid system. You more or less in this one you'll want to have 4 people per side, because your guild is 24 people. 3 different raids, you put 8 per, and you do 4 per path. But as you can see, everybody, I don't know how many people we got on this side, but it might only be 4 or 5, but. And that way you have every path covered with a floater to kind of just hammer stuff and advance everybody else's progress. So, yeah. All right, here we go. I just have to remember to turn. Oh, I got to join first. Officially, like I was just previewing it. So, and it put our guy way over on the starting point on the other side, but we're just going to launch to here. And our Mystic team is Bifrost. It used to be the Morgan Le Fay team, but they just don't have the power anymore. They've been power crept out of these higher level incursion raids. And like I said, I have the option to sim. Most of the time when I sim, I get through just fine, but there's times when I lose and then I have to heal. And healing, you either spend the healing packs that they give you in game, or you have to use crystals. So playing it manually is usually pretty safe. So we're just gonna hit them manually, and that way there's battles to see. This won't take super long. A couple minutes each, maybe, depending. Like, it could go bad, but having manual control tends to help. All right. And then, this team is great because, like, they generate energy ability for each other. So, like, your cooldowns aren't as much of an issue. See, and I ended up upping the graphics a little bit to see how it would do, and I feel like maybe I need to lower them back down. Because this is very playable, but it's also not super smooth on my end. I don't know how it's looking on your guys' end. When we did a little bit of this yesterday afternoon, and they said it was smooth, but all right. It's a lot of pixels. A lot of very animation heavy game. And there we go. All right, his ultimate's ready, but I don't want to use that. We can bust that out at the start of the next one here. There we go. Okay. Node 1 cleared. We'll get a decent little reward drop. Some raid currency and some gear and some gold. All of it's very handy. All of it's very needed. All right. I'm watching the stream on the one side there, and it seems like it's doing okay. Like it looks decent on these screens right here. Like it looks like it might actually be a better experience for you guys than it is for me. There's no Kestrel out. We want to get him out of there, but I mean his he doesn't hit very hard. But we'll patch everybody up. And because we get raid energy, I have no issues with using anybody's powers because everybody will feed energy to everybody else, and so the cooldowns are reduced pretty much every turn. But yeah, this guy we want to get out of here before he causes us too many issues. But now we've got bishops on either side taunting. Okay, bishops, but you see he hit us with that counter attack. As you do damage, his he starts getting charges, and when he hits 5 charges, he does a counter attack. The charges are the little lightning bolt icons. So he'll do these counter attacks that are just brutal, and they put bleed, and he'll do them automatically. And you see he's almost up to 3. So we want to hopefully this gets him gone, but he's dazed. Okay, good. And he bled out. All right. This is a great team, but I feel like even they're starting to get a little power crept. So I don't know what the next Mystic team is going to be. But fear not, one is coming for sure. Or a booster character or something. Wait, no, somebody did come through here. Somebody did come through this path because that's cleared already. Huh, okay. And that side's cleared up to here. Okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Rotbar, this guy, other than being an amazing fan of Rogue, who I love personally, she's one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. He did a good job clearing. I mean, he used some energy or he spread his attacks out because this stuff will recharge. It's just slow. And I wish this wasn't even a thing, but it's another way for them to monetize things. Okay. Hey, Sammy, buddy, you okay? You super excited over there, huh? All right. I'm gonna hop into the tech. And for me right now, this is Pegasus. Um, they're adding in some characters like Penny Parker from the Spider Society is a tech, but I don't think the rest of the team is. And I do think they get raid callouts in their kit, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look. But yeah, this is the tech team I go with. So we've got Ironheart Mark II. We've got Kestrel, who's original to the game. We've got Infinity War, Tony Stark. Uh, we got Rescue. So this is Piper. Um, and then we have Darkhawk. So original character for the game, kind of an obscure guy, but if you really know comics, if you really know Marvel, you know him. And then these two, obviously from the movies, and then she's been in comics for God, going on 7, 8, 9 years. I think she's been around, but then she was also in the second Black Panther movie. Riri. Oh, and you have a timer to start the fights, so you're not holding up your whole guild. And I beat it, or I missed the timer. And I didn't explain anything about the Mystic characters, but because they had an original character too, the character Val is original to this game. But anyway, you're here to see the fights. And they just released Sasquatch into the games. I think that was the final member of Alpha Flight they were waiting for. So Alpha Flight, if you don't know, is like a team of Canadian superheroes. So it's Wolverine and Sunfire and Guardian and North Star and Sasquatch. Okay, so the problem child right now, there's two actually, but the big ones are Gambit, because he will counterattack. Any attack I do, he will counterattack the weakest person. So if you don't lock him down, he's going to chisel away at whoever your weakling is. And then Spider Weaver, another original character to Marvel Strike Force. She has her ultimate gives her charges, and when she has charges on, it makes every attack miss. Okay, but she's dazed, so we don't have to worry about her. She'll die pretty fast. All right, so now we can just focus on getting Gambit out of there. So yeah, all the attacks will miss. So she was part of the arena meta for a very long time. Her with the Eternals, so with like Icarus and Cersei and whatnot. Was my Kestrel dazed? Because normally Kestrel will team up with him on that attack. I'm not really sure why she didn't that time. There we go. And get everybody healed. It's mostly her job as a healer. And Tony is kind of there's no real tank. Tony is kind of sort of the tank. Kinda. He'll pop a taunt if somebody else gets enough damage. Um yeah, there's no real tank. They're not super traditional about like a team makeup, with this game. Is that sometimes, yeah, you just don't get tanks, sometimes you just don't get healers, and you just kind of gotta go with what you can go with. Everybody gets a level of of health steal to an extent. Yeah, again, she is supposed to team up with him on this, and I'm wondering why she didn't on that ultimate move. But it is what it is. We're getting through this. And I think we can basic our way through this at this point. Save our cooldowns. Because, yeah, cooldowns don't reset between attempts. But they do feed rate. They do feed ability energy. I keep saying rate energy, but it's ability energy. And same rewards. I think the rewards get a little better the little deeper you go. I'm in a good guild. Like there's a solid bunch of people, but we're not hardcore players. Like we don't have a Discord for this. We don't have um, coordination or assignments or anything. Everybody's just kind of independently acts as they see fit. Um, but we for having little to no coordination, we do pretty well. Like we win more territory wars or territory battles or alliance war or whatever you want to call it in this game more than we lose. Um, so yeah, we do okay. Hey, honey, can I have some cold pills when you have a second? And honey, thank you. Okay, so we're stuck behind these two absorbing mans up here for a minute while they have taunt up. Uh, but then the two I'm worried the most about are Cloak and Dagger here. Uh, he will blind the whole team, and they'll do a team up attack to get that done. So I mean, it's just it can cause real problems. And we don't really need anything. So see, like she was hitting for I think 45 right there for each character. All right, we'll see if why isn't she is supposed to team up with Tony on that. And then the team up attack is supposed to put blinds on people. So it's very odd what's happening right now. Like I'm not sure why that's broken. We're gonna do this for. She'll health steal and then she'll take the stolen health and slap it on as a barrier. Because Omega Red here, there's two of them. His ultimate move hits really, really hard. But I also want to get these two under control because she'll assist and cause all kinds of issues. And then that way we can just go all in on these two. Oh, perfect. Maybe we can get a daze here. Yes, okay. We got this under control. Oh, I need to get a more comfortable pair of headphones. Probably hit up the community to find out what everybody else prefers. Okay, I'm gonna hit this on auto real quick, which it'll actually do itself. This game will go full auto if you don't make an input after a little bit. But I gotta take my pills. Mm. All right. He's right behind you, honey. All right, now we're into the mutants, which I'm excited for. Which I live play this every time, regardless of if I can sim it or not, because this is my favorite team in the game, the Extreme X-Men Squad. So we got Nightcrawler, Forge, Cyclops, Gambit, and what is his freaking name? Sunspot. Sunspot. Rodrigo. Uh, from if you've watched X-Men '97, every single one of these characters featured pretty predominantly in that new series on D plus. But this team is just a blast, just an absolute blast. They seriously 100% my favorite team in the game, with hands down. Like it's not even close. And they have Dormammu, so everybody's got to revive once on them if they're eligible, which is pretty much everybody but Quicksilver, which means I have to kill everybody twice, but shouldn't be too terrible. And then when he gets low on health, he brings in the Scarlet Witch. Everybody's in decent shape. Yeah, we'll do this one for now. His ultimate's a big healing AoE. We don't really need heals right now. Of course, but he's the one that got dazed. Oh, and there's Val back there. You can't really see it through Dormammu's headfire, or Val, short for Valhalla. Kind of an interesting like amalgamation character. Like they've got all sorts of like Asgardian stuff slapped on them. They're like the last Asgardian is their story or something like that, and they're kind of unique because they give you multiple skins for the character right off the bat. So like it can be a man, it can be a woman, it can be non-binary. Um, See, if you notice, he had he had charges building on him, and they cap at 20, and of course that's when his big eye blast will do the most damage. So I was letting that build up, letting him get charged. Oh, hey, look, Forge is up and running again. Look at that. But I think we can basic our way through this. All right. I probably could have slept a lot more. All right, so we're getting caught up with Rotbar, but we'll bust into this new zone. I'll have to get some more energy to get our 8 fights, because I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to do any nodes in the spotlight raid or the alpha flight raid, more or less. Like the first nodes, you can use pretty much whatever you want, and then there's like a Spider Society node, um, and then yeah, after you go a little ways, you hit the alpha flight, and like I've got Wolverine and I've got Sunfire, but I don't have the other ones, and like I said, he just came out on Friday, and I don't whale anymore. All right, so this is a pretty scary team between Spider Weaver and Red Hulk and Kang. There's a lot of potential for things to go south, but we're going to start with Nightcrawler's ultimate. I mean, you see, Kang just did 1.5 million on him. Which I know that's a massive hit, but like health pools for newer characters are in like you see Cyclops just pretty much nuked the whole team. We'll get rid of Kang. Health pools for newer characters are in like the multi millions. We're talking like probably. I think he's at 4.5 million health right now. All right. Okay, so I think this is going to be bio. So for me, bio is Hive Mind. Uh, they kind of revamped Venom and Carnage here, and then added the Red Goblin, the Hive Knight, and Gwenum. Gwenum, I think. Yeah, Gwenum. I'm pretty sure is the name. We'll go and we'll filter just to make it easier. Because that's kind of a trend in Marvel as they started venomizing all these characters. Um, so this is another fun team. Hive Knight's kind of a plug and play character. He can go into a lot of different situations and use his powers, and that's like a venomized Silver Surfer. So you'll see him bust out the surfboard for a couple attacks. So yeah, he's on his corrupted, venomized. So this is a pretty heavy team. We got Nova up here, Infinity War Thor back there, Cloak and Dagger, Omega Red, Agatha, Mighty Thor, so Jane Foster's right there. Um, yeah, it's pretty hardcore. I might end up having to do some healing. But we'll see how it goes here. I mean, it's as you can see, it's a lot of debuffs and negative effects, hardcore, getting thrown around on these guys. So even if the hits aren't killing them, the things like the bleeds, I mean, the bleeds are rough. So like if he's bleeding, even when he does these bonus attacks that he does, so basically he targets like a tank. Whoever the tankiest character is, the protector, he has a random chance after every move to attack. And then Gwenum is a support. No, I'm not going to go so far as to say a healer, but she's a support. There's a lot of health steal on these teams, on the Venom team, especially, or the Hive teams. Yeah, let's get you. There we go. So now we got the rest of them in here, so like AoE attacks won't be wasted. Are we stuck on a tank? Yes, there's Absorbing Man back there. But you see, so like spacing of characters matters. Is like some attacks will be like, we'll hit this character plus X characters within X adjacent spots or whatever. So what he does with his ultimate is he just takes everybody. It can be avoided and dodged and whatever, but he takes everybody and pulls them all together. So the AOE attacks that are space limited can more easily hit and spread everything to everybody. You see, like he's got 6 stacks of bleed running right now, and then that spreads all that to them. And then you see the gold flashes. Every time a gold flash hits, that's ability energy being shared and spread. Yeah, we're going to be in this game for quite a while. Once we're done with my dailies, which after the raid attempts are over with, will go quick. We still have to hit the Alliance War. And the Alliance War will take, half an hour maybe. And then we'll go to the Galaxy Heroes new player account. But yeah, this afternoon I'm thinking about going in and creating a new look for the stream. Not that I'm unhappy with this, but I figure maybe take a page out of some other streamers' books, and instead of having this relegated to such a small window, make this a full screen window and have like the camera off to one side and the chat somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide, and we'll see how intense the making of the graphics is, and then I have to import some of the things like the intro video and whatnot. Um, so part of this was there's obviously a lot of people I could hire to do a lot of these graphic things for me, but I'm trying to figure out how to do as much of it for myself as I can. Um, and I'm learning. Obviously, there's a learning curve to everything, and I'm not a graphics design major. I'm not anything major actually. But they give a lot of these programs. There's a lot of tools to help make it accessible to people who don't have much knowledge or much of a background. So I feel like I've done an okay job. I just wish I could draw. That's actually one of the things in my life that I've always wished is I wished I could draw. I've always wished I could draw. Oh yeah, this might be the end. Oh wait, but Carnage revived, so we got that going for us. Yeah, this is a rough team. Like these guys are pretty well stacked. And we got Nick Fury hiding back there who will summon waves and waves and waves of shield soldiers. And we're just not doing a whole lot of damage right now. The Twitch should be set to. I did a little bit of everything stream. Oh, the game. Yeah, I should. Let me see. Hang on a second. We'll let them play on auto for a moment. But yeah, let me. Edit. Wait. Oh God. Sunday morning, a little bit of everything stream. Yeah, let me change that to Marvel Strike Force. We'll let them play. Yeah, I forgot to go in and swap this. There we go. Hopefully that updated everything. Well, I mean, here's the thing with any of the dark dimensions, and this is just my opinion. All right, we're gonna take over manually again. This is just my opinion. If you can start it, start it. Even if the progress is slow, like unless you're trying to set a record for the time on the leaderboard, there's no harm in starting it. And I found that starting them, even when I may or not have necessarily been ready, gave me an idea. I could go through and see what I needed to work on a little bit more. And look up ideal teams and things like that on, and hit Reddit forums because, people who have been through everything in this game. Um, so I try to learn from them if I can. Oh yeah, no, training material income is horrid. Um, well, I tell you what, we can hop in there right now, and we can take a look, and you can see what the nodes are. How's that sound? We'll give you a little recon, a little sneak peek. Because that should have been, yeah, that's my last raid attempt until my energy recharges. I got my 8 attempts in. But we'll go join the Alpha Flight raid real quick, see if there's anything I can do. As you see, we make pretty good progress. We'll go ahead and join this one. We do okay, but yeah, I think everybody, for the most part, is getting stuck at these Alpha Flight nodes. This is nobody's got the things, but ooh, what's this? Alpha Flight, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so Dark Dimension 4. Let's go and take a peek at Dark Dimension 4. So here we go, Dark Dimension 4. Go! Okay, so your first node just requires tier 15. You're completely open to whoever you want. Same with your second node. So your first 3 nodes are whatever gear 15s you want to use. And then your non-legendary global. So, I mean, that's like Rebirth, I think, qualifies as non-legendary global. Or, yeah, so any global character that's not a legend, which the list of legends is pretty small. So, any global. So that's not horribly out of reach. Here's your cosmic nodes, non-legendary. And then City. I think City is the one that took me the longest. And then you get into legendaries. So this will be your Horseman, your Apocalypse, anything, Phoenix, Iron Man, any of those. And then yeah, Extreme X-Men Global. There you go. So yeah, I mean, yeah, at the very least, you can start hammering out these first 3 nodes and then work on anything you need to work on for these others. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. You'll be able to do it till you hit City. And then, I mean, if your experience is going to be anything like mine, you're going to lose your team at some point on one node along the way, and then you'll have to wait a day or spend resources. And I just typically would wait a day. I didn't see, unless I was close to beating it and just wanted to hammer through, I wouldn't really spend resources to get the team healed up and running again. But I mean, that option is certainly there for anybody who wishes it. And then that way, you'll start getting you'll get the rewards from the nodes, and that's usually a lot of currency or some ability materials or whatever. I've claimed them all on here, so I can't see. Okay, but yeah, we're just hammering out daily objectives real quick, and then we're gonna go to the. No problem. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here when you get back. All right. So now we got to do supply purchases, which I got confused on for a little while when I started, because it's simply this tab. It's this area right here, and only this area, the main. So I just come down and buy the cheap green shit, and then I go through and get orbs and everything else. And getting. Yeah, that's a good team. That'll get you a lot of the way there. And then we got to open some orbs. Ooh. 15 shocker. I mean, I don't know how I got that lucky, but I'll take it. And then I'm just letting these build for when I want the currency. I'll do a big dump on those. Let's see if I got any cool orbs down here to open. I got a couple gold orbs. No training orbs. They wish I had training orbs. Hopefully I can get a couple of those today. Yeah, I tend to let stuff build up. Oh, blitz orbs. We'll open a bunch of. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I didn't have Omega Red available when I was doing that, and then like my rogue It was either my rogue or my archangel was still too low. Like I did that one before they made all the changes to how accessible some of those characters were, so I was just kind of stuck with what I had. But then they changed, how easy it is to get the horsemen and Omega Red and Doc Ock especially. They the characters in the legendary tabs all became super accessible. And yeah, some Hive Knight, have it, yeah, have it, have all of it. What are you gonna do? And then we're building up some Crimson, some Gear 19 orbs. Okay, what did I? Yeah, where was I? Here. Okay. We'll go to supplies because. Oh, look at that! Finishing Black Cat's basic today. That's outstanding. And then we're working on Green Goblin, getting his awakened materials, and Nova's getting done with his stuff. Well, cool. I hope it works out that you can full auto. The nodes I'm not ready for are the city and legendary. Yeah, I the city one. I think I used symbiotes for city in there, and it worked fine. But it was slow. It was slow. Like there were days when I would maybe get 1 or 2 kills because I mean there's like 30 guys you have to take out in some of those nodes, and they're thick. And when you don't have an incredible amount of synergy, it can be rough. But yeah, like all of this stuff for like gear when you get into the green, like they just made this stuff super accessible recently. It used to be this was the bottleneck. You would build up everything else waiting to get these gear pieces because it's like 18 and then it jumps up to like 25 for the uniques. And working on him slowly, 5 shards at a time. We'll get him there. Is there anything in here that I can want or afford? Well, Venom, I could get him double diamond. Get her double diamond. Sunspot or Bill to double diamonds also wouldn't be horrible. But we'll hold off. We'll hold off for now. And then I know I've got a ton of these, but I buy every single node every time this refreshes just to have a stockpile. And you can see the blue is another bottleneck. So gold, training materials, gear. There's a lot of bottlenecks. I mean, one advantage of this game is the star level is not important. You can take any character to any gear level you want, regardless of stars. So that is one very, very friendly feature. Is every character once they're unlocked, they can be made as useful as you want them to be. Yeah, and the new lineup for Sinister Six is awesome. I mean, Superior Six, Sinister Six, whatever you want to call them. I think they all share the tags. So, um, and Craven is great. Craven is excellent. The new Green Goblin's out, just mind blowingly amazing. All right, so I just got to go in and spend some campaign energy and some ISO energy, and then and nothing's calling for incursion energy right now, but I'll spend it anyways. His event should be coming around again soon, I think. Um, it's been a minute since they've done it, so I would hope that it's in the queue to either be made in a in a permanent rotation like some of the others, or the monthly release of it or whatever. But yeah, it's been a while because I maxed him out the last time it came around, and then I was able to get some diamonds on him. Is it in Scourge rotation now? Cool. Yeah, I don't know if they altered the teams in that. Like I don't get to see it anymore because I'm maxed out with him. So it's just one of those things that I'm out of the loop. Oh, cool. So you've always got something you can be working on. That's my takeaway from that rotation. Is Quicksilver in the other Scourges? Is that where he's at, or is he also there, or is he still just tied to the Crucible nodes or the Crucible currency? Okay, I got enough for a couple of those, and then pretty sure. Okay, he's still only in Crucible. I need to get my Spider Society. I think I need to get there they are. I need to get him his fourth one so he can participate in the incursion raids. Because this would be my bio team. So we need to farm these three specifically. And luckily, until you hit having to do the fifth tier, they're very attainable. In the 7-day break, you can get your Sinister 6 to 70, 75. I hope so too. I hope so too. They're a great team. All right. Well, hopefully, we'll see if we got any of these to open. Oh yeah, we've got 9. Hopefully, we get some progress because I mean, without refreshes, the number of these shards you're going to pull out of the nodes are pretty limited. So you'll get 2 attempts here and then 1 attempt here, which will eat up the bulk of my energy. Actually, assuming I don't get the 3 I need right here. I got 1 and another one, and probably won't even get one. Yeah, didn't even get one for there. And then we need 5. Ooh, we should have worked on this one. That's the widest gap right there. We'll see. Do I have a basic? I can open 6. Maybe we'll get lucky and pop a few. Good deal. Morgan Le Fay is out of the way. She, out of all the horsemen, I think her and Rogue are still viable. Red Hulk is too still, but he's definitely had a little bit of a fall off. But yeah, Archangel is fine, but I've just found his overall team just seems to really be lacking these days. And nobody's putting him with Apocalypse really anymore. Those days actually came and went really really fast. Where the Horsemen running together with Apocalypse was the meta. I think that lasted 2 or 3 weeks. It was just not a thing for very long. And especially because Apocalypse was kind of underwhelming when he was first released. They had to really really buff him. Um, People were very mad, very very mad. And then they buffed him very quickly. Well, I mean, the 6 superior, sinister, however whatever you want to call them, are one of the better teams between them and Extreme X Men. Like you've got 2 very very solid teams. All right. So we get a new strike pass tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow when I do my dailies, I won't turn any of them in, so that way I get a jump on the strike pass when they release the new one. I'll be able to get through the first several sections right away instead of having to wait for reset. All right, let's see what's going on in here. And because we got the full clear in Territory Wars so fast, my guild seems a little bored this morning. They're talking music. I hope I don't have to hop in there and set some people straight. That's a German guild, unless I'm not reading my languages proper. Okay, so I don't know. Those were the flight decks. I don't know if any of these were like bridge or reactor. Could be possible. It's likely that it's one of the other is in here too, but you know, we might have the bridge or the reactor hidden over here. So most of the nodes are worth 10. Oh, sweet, nice. It's a pile. It's an absolute pile of dog tags. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Ooh, ooh, wow, they are not effing around right here. Look at that, Dormammu, almost a 1 million power Apocalypse and a jacked out Super Scroll. 1 million on that. Whew. Man, oh man. This is something we are seeing. They'll kick Sunspot out and throw Rogan, so this team has a tank. But I mean, she doesn't get the synergy. She gets synergy with him, but she doesn't get the synergy with anybody else other than the overall mutant X-Men tags and stuff like that. But this is not really needed. But I mean, it's also a decent use for her if you don't have another one. I was thinking about tackling this, but this and I don't even know what's on this last tier, but I would suspect it's some combination of Old Man Logan and Black Knight with another hard rocking team. Yeah, I was gonna hit this, but let's see if there's a more of a path of least resistance to get where we want to go. We want to open up at least one of these nodes if we can. So killing either of these two sides would open up the one to the left of it. We'll see, why is security being ignored? It's like, this is not scary on the front, and even this isn't scary. So why they're banging their head against harder walls when we can just see? And this is interesting. Half hero Asgardians with Dormammu, and then half of a Bifrost team with Dormammu. Interesting stuff. I haven't gotten a War MVP in a while. I don't really wail on the currency to get a ton of extra attacks, but some people do. Yeah, why nobody's hitting this? I'm a little confused by. I also don't know how many. I don't think everybody participates in the war, and the fact that we still managed to win as many as we do is kind of shocking. But oh, 1,000 war refills? Good God. Yeah, you were rolling heavy. Okay, well, let's get going on this. Absorbing Man? So, I mean, yeah, that's a tank, but oh, yeah, I know, but still, that's a lot. It's a lot. And I think they cap you. Anyways, I think you can only refill like 5 or 6 times. You can only add energy so many times, so that way people who can wail, aren't just gonna go ham. But yeah, unless it's a close war, which I mean, this number, this can be flipped on its head very, very fast, especially if they get the bridge and the reactor. Okay, so we're gonna tackle this and see if the other there's another at least one more person was doing some attacks. One of the squares in one of the other zones was blinking red. So we'll see if we can't get multiple people over here to help knock this out and try to open up those last two zones. And for these guys, see, this is like if this was a hodgepodge I threw together. So two of the horsemen with these guys. This handles just about everything, but this is also probably pretty big overkill for what I'm fighting. But this is also a war call out team, so a lot of their bonuses are going to be war bonuses. So I do have to take them kind of seriously. So there's a part of me that's like, all right, outstanding, man. I'll keep an eye on chat. So if you say anything, it might take me a second, but I will respond. But um, yeah, this is a debuff heavy team. Like they're going to throw out a lot of bleeds right away. So I do have to take them seriously, and I do have to get them handled really fast. I'm kind of thinking Extreme X-Men would be absolute overkill, and I would like to save them for something else. But I could throw Secret Defenders at them, which would be way overkill. Do I have? I have a lot of teams on defense, so that's another reason I don't attack because I've only got so many teams that are heavy hitters anymore. Because I put a lot of stuff on defense. Yeah, I don't know that Spider Society would handle this very well. They could. I do have Mercs for money. They could. I mean, Old Man Logan would definitely handle this. I mean, that could be a good use, to be honest. Just throw the Mercs for money at them. Although, I mean, Old Man Logan on any team is just a monster. And my death pool is great. And my Deadpool, I'm kind of ability blocked right now. Dakin, I'm just bringing up kind of as I'm getting his shards. This wouldn't be the worst use in the world for this team, I guess. It is going to be overkill with Old Man Logan being there, but I mean, still, I'm under. Seeing they have a bunch of evasion stacks right off the get go. Oh, now he's blind. But we're getting those evasion stacks gone, and then he'll have his ultimate soon, so he'll be able to start carving these guys up. There we go. I mean, and look at that. Look at he almost took out the entire team just by himself, and now she's getting all her bonus turns. And Deadpool can't die as long as Pandapool's alive, and Pandapool is thick. And there we go. We lost Dakin, but I mean He is not. He's not very well geared at the moment. Come on, any day now. There we go. Okay. So my least favorite part of the wars is these teams that are hidden behind the front four. You gotta draw out. You gotta see what's back here, which you can do one of two ways. You can tackle the heavier teams, which is kind of what I did, starting with them to see, or you can weed out some of these lighter teams up here in the front. Uh, so for these guys, I think I'm gonna throw nowhere at them. And also, I kind of view my goal, my role is, since I'm limited on attacks, but I save some decent teams. Is I kind of hit the harder stuff in the zone. I'll take those heavy hits and then leave the lighter stuff for other people to come in and knock out. So even if I only end up getting 6 attacks or whatever on this zone, if as long as I either take out or severely weaken the harder teams, somebody else can come in and finish the job and open up the next zone. Hopefully we get the stun. He's the threat on the team. These other guys are fine, but if you get him, big man spy or big time Spider-Man, you get him under control, you're in great shape. So hopefully Nova. Nope, he's got immunity, but it's fine. We should be able to take quite a few hits here. It'd be nice if my Thor would start getting some of his bonus turns, but still he's got one more evasion still. Teams always seem to have a hard on for the Peter Quill guy on Nowhere, and I mean mine is not, mine's fine. He's not a super character or anything like that, but yeah, my Peter Quill always just seems to get absolutely slaughtered. But the team hinges on Nova. 100% hinges on him. And Korg will revive. Okay, we finally get a big play from Thor here, so we'll get rid of more than one teammate. There we go. And the fight's over. They're not going to win now. There's just no way. Big finish from Thor. I wish he was a little bit faster, but when he takes his turns, things usually die. Okay. Invaders. Is this getting tougher or easier as we're going along? This is an interesting team. Is a raid team. It never really got to its full potential, I don't think. Um, just very underwhelming against most things you'll take it up against. Yeah. So what are we gonna do here? Bifrost wouldn't be bad, and maybe I could pull off Masters of Evil. Masters of Evil is a Crucible team, not a war team, but they're a raid team, not a war team. So we're kind of on equal footing to some extent. I could Spider Society it. My Spider Society isn't nuts. This might be a good use for them. I mean, other than him, nobody's at full stars and nobody's diamond. But they should raid team against raid team. This is the newer team. It should go in my favor. But yeah, this will be a good use for him. I think little out team powered, but I don't think that'll be a huge factor. And if it is, we'll clean it up. Am I muted? No, my mic is working just fine. I'm watching the meter go up and down. And I'm hearing myself in my headset, so it might be on your end. Let me check. Let me pull up the stream on my phone and see if I can hear myself talking. Hello? Weird. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on then because it's showing my audio working. It might be a BlueStacks issue. Let me check what's happening here. Because you could hear me earlier, right? Like you were hearing me without problems. Yeah, I mean, and it's showing my microphone working. All right, here, let's see if we can get this fixed. I wonder if it's BlueStacks is causing an issue or what the deal is. But yeah, I'm not real certain. Here, let's do that. Okay. Well, I checked all the settings. I checked all the settings. Everything is normal. So maybe. I mean, I guess I can try one more thing. We will do. Well, did that help? Did that fix it? I switched over to my camera microphone, um, but I'm not hearing myself anywhere. So it's got to be an error with Streamlabs, is my guess. This would be the first time I've ever had the audio freak out. Um, okay. Oh wait, hang on. I got audio again. I think is the audio working again? You can hear me, yeah, because I just had my voice come through on my phone. Let me know if it stops working again. I literally went through and switched to every single audio input. I've got two options: this headset for now, and then the webcam's got a built-in mic. So if you can still hear me, then I guess we don't need to reset. But yeah, that must have been a weird Streamlabs thing. I guess it's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, let's hit this with Spider Society, and we'll keep going. I have a Yeti microphone that I need to find. It's buried in a storage tub somewhere. Back from when me and my buddy were doing an audio podcast together. I need to bust that out because one, the quality is just going to be much higher, obviously, and I think it's much more stable and reliable than the headset that came with the computer that I bought when I decided I wanted to be a streamer. This is one of the first times I've really actually used this team live. Like normally I sim or do whatever, or put them on defense. But yeah, I've never. He just gets all the turns, doesn't he? Spider-Man Noir. All right, let's see what you can do. All right, we got through all the people. Mr. Iron Fist here with the dual 1911s. He's the guy we got to get out. He's the healer and the reviver. Get him and Nick Fury out, and you can just put it on auto at that point. I mean, this fight right here is a perfect demonstration of power creep in the game. Invaders was maybe a year ago that they came out, and this team is nowhere near their power, nowhere near their levels, and they're just running right through them. Don't know how I feel about summons not going away when the summoner dies, but it's not like they're a threat. It's just more of a, oh, now I got to spend how many minutes cleaning these guys up because Nick Fury can summon them like every 3 turns, and if you don't get them under control, there can be 6, 9, 12 of them. Very annoying, but we'll see. We'll see if we'll just want to see what's behind. We want to see what's hidden. There's got to be a nasty surprise waiting for me somewhere, right? Ah, there. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah, no, the base stat thing is legit. It's 100% legit. But yeah, so we got a Mr. Black Knight up here to deal with. So we got a couple options. We can either throw our own Black Knight on a team that can live long enough to get him taken care of, um, or we can do a hodgepodge. That includes Apocalypse. Yeah, I mean, Galaxy Heroes is much more friendly with it in that regards, where characters, especially marquee characters, they try to keep as relevant as possible for as long as possible. But it's the argument that they make with Galactic Legends. If the new Galactic Legend you just released can be countered by the Galactic Legend they released 3 years ago, why would you go for the new Galactic Legend? So yeah, they gotta give you a reason to chase it, but it's very extreme in this game. It's very, very extreme. Like a year and a half ago, this team was a nightmare, and now I mean, it's still fine. It's still a decent team. Yeah, CLS is, but it's starting to CLS is starting to get picked apart for other things like Han and Chewie with Leia, and some people are saying, to put 3PO with Quadme. Um, and I know a lot of people that just don't use the team anymore. So maybe there'll be a lifter unit for CLS. Maybe they'll throw a different team together. Maybe they'll figure something out. Yeah, but it's still, if you're mirroring a Leia and you want an advantage, you throw Han and Chewie in there if the other team doesn't have it to lock Drogon down as quickly as you can. So it wasn't just for the Datacron. The Datacron helped because you got all those extra bonus turns. But I mean, if you're mirroring and you want to have an advantage, you bring in Han and Chewie. All right. Well, enough staring at these guys. Let's do something about them. Oh wait, you know what? Before I do that, I just remembered I maxed out that ability because I think I'm gonna throw Black Cat and the Secret Defenders with Apocalypse against that team. Yeah, eventually, but I mean they're gonna have a decent lifespan because they're still fairly new, um, and I think they're very popular. So hopefully they do some balancing to uh, to keep the team going. Where is it? Secret Defenders. Okay, so we got this to max on arena offenses. Okay, it doesn't matter because we're not in arena, but still, I want to throw that on there. So yeah, she is now. Other than I need another red star, and then we got to start worrying about diamonds and gear 19, of course. She's in great shape. Okay, we were up here. So I could do. I'm kind of tempted to do Secret Defenders with Black Knight and not Apocalypse because mine's a little better geared. But I don't know. Apocalypse has that insta kill. I could do Secret Defender, and I'm kind of worried about running into a Super Scroll or something else. Black Knight can really make other like he because of his counterattacks and his bleeds, he can really take some of these super characters and just kind of shut them down because they'll just bleed out after enough turns. Plus, he hits hard and he's just really tough to kill. My Apocalypse probably on his ultimate take out theirs and then the team will be done. But I need to live to get to that point. So this is always one of those decisions. This is one of those ones that I mean, it could end up screwing me, or it could end up, this is like Black Knight is just a complication. Wherever he is, it's going to complicate the fight. That's just the way it is. So I either overkill it with Apocalypse and my own Black Knight, or I just hope my own Black Knight can handle it. Gosh, let's let's just go ahead, and then that way, if there is like a super team back there, if I really need to bear down on it, I can throw Super Scroll with I can throw Super Scroll with him. Now, Old Man Logan spanks him. Old Man Logan is the new Black Knight, and the new Black Knight's the new Apocalypse, basically. All right, let's see if we can. Yeah, I might have to come at this again and bring Apocalypse. Just he just won't freaking die. Oh, now he's taking some debuffs though. His immunities have finally worn off, so there we go. And we got rid of a couple guys. We lost Photon. Their Captain Carter revived her, but Okay. All right, their Black Knight's gone. I'd feel much happier if I could get Peggy Carter gone because she can revive. But Black Knight's gone, so there we go. Okay, Captain Carter's gone, so even though my Black Knight went down, we should be able to pull this out. Let's go ahead and finish you off. There we go. All right. Whew. See, Black Knight. Mine's more stars, mine's more everything, higher gear, and was still just a giant pain in the ass. Old Man Logan would have made that much simpler, but I did a different use for him, so it's the way it goes. And Apocalypse, his ultimate probably would have one shot everybody but Captain Carter and Captain America, but we saved him, so hopefully that turns out to be a good decision. Ooh, okay. Not a very common team these days. Power armor. But we only need a couple more kills to see. Lilu. It's my sister-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, Leanne. What are you doing today? Oh, good. You're very welcome. Okay, so now Power Armor can be a pain in the butt, but they are an older team. Let's hit them with the new version, and the new version of that is Pegasus. And Pegasus starts with P, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. All right. And God, it's been a while. Who do we want to kill first? I feel like Hulkbuster is the guy. Hulkbuster and then Deathlock does a lot of damage, right? But I mean, he gone. And then Vision can just last forever because he has such a high dodge. And we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. There must be something. They must have disabled this. I'm gonna have to look. They must have disabled that assist. It must be causing an issue of some kind. Unless do I have a setting disabled like team up attacks turned off or some shit like that? I mean, it's possible. Well, that's interesting. Quicksilver with those guys. This is enough to be annoying. I'll tell you that much. Okay. I think with Quicksilver being there, we might want to use our own. So maybe we're going to do a little bit of Death Seed with our own Quicksilver. Now, where we want Nemesis, not Psylocke, I think. Yeah, this should be fun. This should be fun. Okay. I mean the I have no problem with them varying base stats. I think their power creep aspect of it's just too extreme. And I think if you're gonna give a team with base stats that are super high, you just kind of need to bring everybody up a little bit. Um, I hate the idea of teams being made irrelevant, especially because you put so much time, energy, money, effort into getting them, and then a year or two later they're just useless. Um, oh, stuck behind Kamala there, but not anymore. Got to get Kate out. Her blind is annoying me. This team is very obnoxious. Okay, Kate's gone, so that's one less problem. Well, that's that point I was trying to make goes with Capital Games reasoning for having new GLs be stronger is they don't want old GLs necessarily being able to beat new GLs because it gives you no reason to invest in the new GL if it's just going to be taken out by something. Like if SLKR is going to take out um, Leia. Well, I guess he is taking out Leia, but in certain circumstances, they want a reason for you to spend the money to get the new GL. And if the new GL is underwhelming, like Lord Vader's a perfect example. Like he's very underwhelming and he's very beatable by everybody except for Sith Eternal. And now with Bane on Sith Eternal's team, he can take out Lord Vader because of the offense ramping. Jedi Master Luke had some issues with Lord Vader, but for the most part, every GL can beat Lord Vader, and so that's why a lot of people are annoyed with the character. See, and then this is back here in the back. So a lot of people are very very annoyed with Lord Vader as a result of that, which is justifiable. Lord Vader can hard counter Jabba for sure. And that's just due to the fact that it takes forever for the thermal detonators to start stacking on him, and then when he hits ult, he can if you get rid of Chrysanthemum, he won't revive when he's in ultimate. So yeah, there's definite things to Lord Vader that he's great at, and yeah, he can counter Kenobi. I mean, sometimes it's very RNG dependent, but he can counter Kenobi. All right, so this is gonna be a bit of a thing right here. This fight. Um, Not quite sure how I want to tackle this. Uh, exactly. It's not going to be. This is not going to be easy. Throw that in to give Super Scroll a revive. I can throw in you to give stats to Apocalypse. And then yeah, I can throw in Doom, but I don't think he's going to do much anything but die. This fight hinges on these two. JMK is definitely the best all around GL. When you're, and especially when you look at how much Datacron support his team always seems to get in one way or another. Um, oh, Black Cat cleared off my revives. All right, big hit here. Hopefully we can make a dent. All right, I'd say that's a dent, right? That qualifies. And there we go. Yeah, I personally I think Lord Vader is I like his look quite a bit, and I like. Part of me wishes JMK had the robe on a little bit. I don't know why. Um, I don't know why. I legit don't know why. I feel like he's missing his robe, but um, yeah, him having a robe wouldn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, I think SLKR and Ray, yeah, their character models are fine, but I mean they're pretty generic designed. Um, I think like Sith Eternal and Luke like changing from one form to another is kind of cool. Jabba being the massive Jabba on the screen is pretty neat. Um, and Leia's model is fantastic. But yeah, they really should like they should really make the GLs kind of look wise. They should just pop. They should just look amazing. Is creepy. Yeah, her face is not amazeballs. That's for sure. Go look at Jyn Erso, and yeah, she stares through you, not at you, and her eyes are basically the size of her head. All right. Gosh, for absolute overkill. Hang on. What are these other two? No, I think I'm gonna want. I think I'm gonna want to throw Extreme X-Men at these guys. See, I'm kind of running low on teams. Uh, Bifrost, I think, can handle this just fine. Two raid teams going up against each other. Um, some Beta Ray Bill action. We just got to get through the blind, although there is a chance they could evade some of it. Yeah, some of them blocked it. Some of them blocked it. We want to get you out the door as soon as possible, just because you're the revive guy, and she's blind. So we'll just use a basic. Sammy, calm down, buddy. All right, we need some big plays here. Yeah, and seeing I lost Kid Loki, and he's my healer. Yeah, these guys, I mean, still a relevant team for sure. But yeah, maybe I should have thrown Extreme X-Men at him, but I'm fine getting him out, and then they're gonna have a stack of exhaustion on him now. So I don't really have a big problem with that. Somebody else will come and clean it up. All right, we'll just go ahead and we'll throw the Extreme X-Men at these guys, and then maybe I'll come at these guys with Masters of Evil. But for the most part, this wall is set up to be taken down by somebody else, which is what I wanted in the long run. But I know this seems like a lot, but with these guys can revive and heal quite a bit, and he can cut through. He does a lot of damage in war, and these guys get a bunch of bonus turns and all sorts of shit. So, yeah. See, Lord Vader has these booster units that keep ending up on other teams, which is part of his problem. Like Maul was supposed to be his guy, and then they said, "Oh, Malicos can work with him too," and then Malicos is with Seer now, so um, we'll see what happens after Luthien, I guess. Vader doesn't need much help, but he needs a little help. He doesn't need a lot; he just needs a little. So hopefully they get something figured out for him. Because it would just be nice for him to be a little more consistent in a lot of ways. I mean, truth be told, one of his best team makeups is him with the Inquisitors, like him with and having Riva as his tank and whatnot. Moff Tarkin actually is probably due for a rework, to be honest with you. Um, he is, for as important of a character in Star Wars as he is very underutilized now and very just unimpressive. He would actually be one of the guys, especially with like him showing up in the Clone Wars cartoons and him showing up in Bad Batch and him showing up in Rogue One. Like he is not a he's not just this footnote character from the first movie 40 years ago. He's got a place in the current storylines. So Tarkin would be an excellent candidate for a rework. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Bring in a new, yeah. I mean, there's just so many characters they haven't even glanced at yet. Um, Although it does make me wonder. I don't know if that picked up on Mike, but my wife decided now was the appropriate time for her to drop every single baking pan in the kitchen. Good job, babe. We love you. We love you. We'll just try Masters of Evil. We'll see if we can either weaken them further or finish them off, and then this will be it for this game for now. We'll go to the new account in Galaxy Heroes. I mean, I would like them to do like I don't know how familiar you are with like the now Legend stuff, but there was this whole series of comics about the Royal Guards, and like they named a few of them, gave them cool backstories and things like that. Uh, like having one of those Royal Guards, one of those named ones like Kirkanos. I can't remember the other one's name. There was two main ones. I remember Kirkanos. Like bringing those guys in as lifters for one team or another would just be awesome. And then, I mean, I don't know who they would do for a lifter um, for SLKR, but like those Praetorian guards, like the fancy like red robes that had like the energy swords and whips and stuff like that. Like bring those guys in to lift a unit or two. Like they would be awesome. Why I'm just honestly I'm kind of shocked they're not in the game in any capacity. And see, and we cleaned it up just fine. Yeah, we've got these like our kitchen. Our house is like from the late '60s, early '70s, and the kitchen cabinet designs are not what I would call amazing. This is one more project for us to handle later on, but yeah. No, I mean he doesn't necessarily, but they could do those Praetorian guards, and like you could put them with Imperial Remnant as a lifter, because ever since Gideon lost that Datacron outside of Territory War, he's unimpressive to me. In my opinion, he's very unimpressive without his Datacron to get him the Dark Trooper. And he had those guys show up in Mando season 3 to help him out. Ooh, that's a nice. Ooh, I might be able to get him unlocked. We need we need just a little more of a push. Little more of a push. Yeah. Yeah, so like they could lift that team, they could lift Sith Eternal. Because he had some fancy red robes there at the end too. Um, like they could do a lot with just those guys, just those Praetorians. Yeah, I more clone troopers would be cool because I was really really hoping Bad Batch would kind of finish up the clones story a little bit, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. Because it didn't happen in the Bad Batch. It was like instead of it being a bigger story, kind of wrapping in a lot of the clones, it was just mostly about them and Omega, which was fine. I loved the Bad Batch. It was a great show. I was shocked that they only did 3 seasons, but I think isn't D23 coming up in like July or August, the big Disney thing. I feel like we're going to get an announcement of a Captain Rex show because he seems very involved in like the underground aspects of everything, and I feel like if they want to give the clones as a whole like a larger send off, like a proper story, he would be the guy to do it with. So I'm really really hoping we they go that route because I think it might be fair to say, um yeah, why wasn't I getting? Yeah, there's no option for team ups being turned off. So I'm wondering why they must have disabled the the Kestrel assist on Iron Man's thing for some reason. It must have been causing an issue. All right, let me get the free to play account boosted up or booted up real quick. We'll keep going with the new player experience. So you'll get to. We'll go ahead and just black this out for a second. Just till it gets going, and that'll give me a chance to swap the tags over in Twitch. All right. And there we go. Up and running. All right, any day now. You can go ahead and populate it. There it is. But yeah, I'm hoping Rex gets his own animated series for for a wrap up of the clone story. It would really make me happy. Um, why isn't this loading? I mean, it's loading, but there it is. Okay, initializing game systems. Yeah, Rex getting his own show would make me very happy. A little bit, a little bit. Half an hour or so, sweetie, I think, and I'll be ready. But then I also think there's a decent chance we're gonna get a Ventress show because her story is still there's still a lot of there's still a lot of question marks about her, and they keep adding new ones with every appearance that she makes. So Ventress getting a show wouldn't hurt my feelings. I'm rooting for Rex though. I think Rex might be one of the most universally loved characters in all of Star Wars, much less Star Wars animation. Upgrade 4 abilities to level 4. Okay. They popped in some more quests. We'll hit these dailies real fast. See if I can do any of these other than the basic ones. I don't think I can though. Yeah, the Galactic Bounties is live, but I don't qualify for that. Coruscant Inquisitors Galactic Challenge coming up soon. Yeah, got to reach 75, and then you need to have the teams. But this is where Han Solo shards is a big and Wampa. We cannot forget Wampa. We will never leave out Wampa. We love Wampa. All right. Oh, you see, now this is a big deal because now all of these are available to me, but I can't multi-sim because I think there's a few of these I've maybe not even really done yet. Uh, I'm wondering if I can. I'm wondering if I can handle this. We'll find out. Oh, I can bring in a ringer. That AoE should handle a lot of stuff for me. Dodged. Dodged. Yeah, let's just make that simple. Oh, and he's fighting himself. Look at this. Mass swarm. Game over. All right. Outstanding. Keep this going. And of course, I clicked one thing, and it's just like, no. No. All right. Well, we will sim this. I must have to have every tier in everything maxed out for that. Or in 3 stars, yeah. So that's going to take a minute to get to that, but bring in characters that can apply offense down. Well, I've got all of those just laying around. So, we'll use ringers as much as we can to help us get this done cuz I mean that's what they're there for, right? It's always a good day to see Jedi Knight Revan. He's definitely still got his place, but he's not the leader of Jedi teams that he was just a couple years ago. But I feel like we are probably due also for a boost with Old Republic stuff. I think Malgus. I thought Malgus was a like this is going to be the intro to Old Republic. Because I was hoping they'd follow it up with Satil Shan. But to me, like capital ship wise, it's like getting the Endar Spire or something from one of the Old Republic games to me makes sense as the next one. In which case, they are going to have to start dumping Old Republic ships and characters because we've only got the Ebon Hawk. Um, whew, okay, he let's save him for if we have an issue somewhere. Yeah, let's throw this on auto. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm a little worried about Cad. A little worried about Cad Bane right now. All right, good. Bosk is doing his job. Why? No, why wouldn't Thrawn? Ugh. So there goes my 3-star sim. Boo. Dumb AI. He passes the turn to the guy that's about to croak. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Well, I'm kind of running out of super powered characters. So I think I'll just have to play it manually to keep the dumb shit under control. Um, we'll throw her on because why not? Maybe she can stick the revive onto somebody who's struggling a little bit. And see, his basic isn't healing yet. I need to take a look at him. To be honest with you, I need to because his if his basic was healing, I think we would have been in much better shape. So yeah, I got to look at his abilities. See, but they're also like they don't have payouts active or anything like that. So yeah, I've been giving other teams love. I should probably give my bounty hunters a little love. And we'll save that taunt for the start of the next one. I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass. Oh, you see, and he doesn't even have the option to revive right now on his own. So, yeah, time to give the bounty hunter some love, I think. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm beating this without a super assist. Yep, bounty hunters need some love. So let's go take a look. So we'll just do it from here. Oh yeah, grief's only gear 1. So 5% heal on that. Hunting party, 3% damage penalty. Give you a few more levels. Yeah, we need to focus on some gear too. All right, let's see. Can we? I mean, we might as well. Let's. Because we have daily requirements to gear and do all sorts of other stuff. So I mean, we're not losing time doing it like this. And then hopefully I'm doubling up on enough gear to. Ooh, are these going to be an issue? No. Okay. Well, hopefully the farm works just fine. I think, how many did we need? Do we need 10 total? And we see we got 0. We got 0. So there we go. Is that going to be enough for him to get to gear 4? Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go. And we'll get his lead unlocked. How long till the payouts? Gear 8. And see, that'll help. That helps a lot. Oh, contract, damage to weakest enemy. Okay, needs to be level 42. All right, well, we're not there, but hey, that's a nice boost for everybody. All right, grief definitely needs. Well, all of them need love. They're all sitting at gear 1. That's not acceptable at all. Oh, and he's only level 20. No wonder. No wonder I was struggling. It's a lot to keep track of when you're just starting out. You're having to focus on every character and not just whatever your project is. Every character is a project right now. Every character is a project. Oh, health steal up, critical chance. Yeah, these will be nice buffs. And look at that. There's a quest done that should get us a nice big glut of XP and some other resources. Who'd we get? Chopper shards and scavenger ray shards. And that's a whole bunch of XP. All right, but let's see if we can get him some gear. Oh yeah, it's plentiful. But Speedy, thank you for the follow. I don't know if you're here in the stream or not, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And if you're here, say hello. Get to chat with you for a minute. This is my new player experience stream. Just seeing how these changes that they introduced recently are actually functioning, and how everything's performing. They give you a ton of teams. I will say that from the get-go. They give you a ton of teams, and then like you breathe through like the first 30, 35 levels pretty fast, and then after that there's a slowdown. Oh yeah, yeah. How many more? Where was your breakthrough needing to happen? Like how many zones do you need to clear to get the W? There we go. All right, gear 3 for him. close to Gear 4, but I need to get a bunch of those. You breached north. Are you into the fleets, or do you still have the second wall to deal with? This really bugs me about BlueStacks. Is a lot of the times I have to hit that arrow once, and then it'll let me grab the. You got the fleets, nice. What do their fleets look like? I might run out of ability materials. Yeah. Annoying. Leviathans? Yeah. Well, if you've got your Chimera counters dialed in, could you could do some work. Yep, that'll be that for them. It is what it is. I'm a little bummed I don't have fleets unlocked yet. Get some Zetas rolling. Sam. Sam! Be nice to Bucky, buddy. He's just hanging out. I know you think you're trying to play with him, but you don't want to bother him. He's a nice kitty. Sam has a weird relationship with the cats. I think he views them as competition sometimes. You have no Leviathans or quality Chimeras. How many Leviathans are you looking at? Is it a whole wall, or is it just a couple scattered in with other shit? Hey, honey, can you go to Sam's tablet table and save Bucky before one or both of them get scratched? I mean, Sam wasn't hurting him, but he was annoying him a little bit. And, you know, Bucky, he'll lash out. I think he likes Bucky. I just don't think he knows how to interact with Bucky. Bucky's my cat. He's cool. He's not smart, but he's cool. Oh, look at this. Ooh, he got his lead unlocked. That's kind of nice. 4 or 5. I mean, it's enough. I remember back in my day, like when Executor was still pretty new, we would win territory wars just off of my Executor holding that front wall down. Hi, Bucky. Are you coming over? Uh-oh, we're gonna have a guest. Come here, Buck. Come here, buddy. Hey, come on. Okay, come here, Bucky. All right. Here's my guy. Here's my guy. Here's my Bucky. He's gonna hang out with us. Yeah, negotiator. Ever since Marauder came out, that fleet is a whole new monster, isn't it? Oh, Bucky. Bucky doesn't always like to be held, so yeah, he might get mad here in a second and want down. But it wasn't even a Marauder negotiate. Yeah, it's a very annoying fleet. You got to have the faster. If you're gonna mirror it, you got to have the faster. Oh shoot! What did I do? I clicked the wrong thing. You got to have the faster Kenobi. Whoever gets that days off first, if you're mirroring, wins. Um, but of course, that is not as simple as just saying you need to have the faster one. Of course, there's mods and stars and relics and everything else. I relic 9'd my General Kenobi just to have a slight advantage in negotiator mirrors. Because yeah, there's nothing worse than, especially you have them outgunned everywhere else, but somehow they're faster, and then they just roll over you. Anakin kept stealthing. Yeah, yeah. That Anakin, like him by himself can really complicate a lot of counters. You know, like with the TIE Defender, his attacks can't miss. So if his shots are getting through, you could be screwed. I don't think I got any of the gear. Yeah, I didn't get on that first attempt. I didn't get any of the crap that I was going for. Well, level 3. I'm finally almost to Galactic War. Yeah, I used most of my ability materials today. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see if this has made enough of a difference. But I got a lot of my dailies done just doing that, so it's going to be hard to complain about spending all that. Yeah, that Anakin, man. I've had so many fights against Negotiator where it's like, "Oh, I've got him. Anakin's gonna go. And then Plo's ship will come out and heal him up, and then that'll be that. Oh, I unlocked his heal. That's outstanding. So hopefully we did enough here to make this winnable. They had the TIE silencer with their Negotiator. Is that what you're saying? They had they had Kylo Ren's First Order ship on a Negotiator lineup. Nice. This is feeling a little more like a bounty hunter team now. I mean, it's one of those things. Ugh. There's so much crap that can be done to just make shit work just different enough to where nothing goes right. Get the stun? No, of course not. Why would you get the stun? Why would you get the thing I needed you to get? What about you? Nope. All right. Yeah. Just bringing those guys up helped. And we got some more ability materials rolling in. So. All right. We'll finish that off. And let's see. Complete. And yeah, we still have 3 more to. Oh, reach player 42. Outstanding. Let's sim it. I love it. Ooh, good. Look at all that. Yeah. I love it. Yes, sir. Sim them all. And we'll need these later, so I'm glad to be getting a little bit of a stockpile going. And sim. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Hell yes. All right. So those are done. I should have gotten quite a few of these wrapped up. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So, Squad Arena Cantina. Yeah. And we'll definitely get a level. We'll definitely get to level 40, which I think will get us Galactic War. Here it is. Right here. Boom. Yes, reach level 40 to unlock Galactic War, which means we should have the Galactic War. Ooh. Ooh. Look at all those crystals. Do I want them? Of course. Am I going to buy them? No. And Feel the Force. Completed. 2 more Darth Vader shards. Yeah, he's going to... I have a feeling he's going to be my first 7-star. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. That's a decent deal. This is a decent deal. I'm not going to lie. It's a decent deal. But offer expires in 4 days, so I will not get to take advantage of it. But we all know lurking out there is a light side bundle. So war. Um. Yeah. I mean, this is really gonna bug me that I can't sim this. This is a lot of play, but it's also a lot of rewards. I don't know. Let's take care of other things. But if the store is open now, yeah. So yeah, they did add in a bunch of stuff here. I've seen it on my main account, but it's not there all the time. But like Grief Karga, I think is pretty new to here, and um, Mando, I think, is new to here. But yeah, I've seen some of the new ships trickle through. So this is a good thing. There's a lot there. They opened up a lot of paths to get some of your stuff, some of your things up and running. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't want to hit Galactic War just yet. Um, it probably did it populate as a yep. It populated as a daily. So we will end up doing it, but let's take care of at least one squad arena battle. It bugs me that we have to do 3 at this level. We'll open up this real fast. I haven't put in a full day on here to get all 10 yet. Like I just haven't been as diligent about grabbing them. But yeah, let's hit a squad arena fight real quick, and then we'll just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Um, well, I think bounty hunters might be, since I just did all that work on them. This might be my best team. But we don't have to win. We just have to fight them. So let's see if we can get him out of the picture as soon as we can. Ow! Well, that didn't feel great. Good crit from Cad right there. It's under 1500. No. Nice. Yeah, the characters that normally, when you get them leveled up, that have revives, like them not having revives, is definitely something I have to keep. I can't be as casual about Boba Fett and Mando. Like I need to keep an eye on them until Bounty Hunter's Resolve gets unlocked. But hey, it's only Squad Arena in the top 7, 8, 9, 10,000 brackets. Like I'm not going for anything spectacular here. All right, so I think we need to buy some shipments, right? So we'll buy these goodies. These are needed. Oh yeah, look right there. Boom. And then Cantina wise, I could actually buy something too. Chopper shards. I have the quest to get Rebels to 5 stars, so now he's 5 away. So if I get a bonus pop, and I have Jedi as well. Oh, seeing I could get close to getting Boba. His next level of advancement, but let's work on her. because she covers with Jedi to 5 stars as well. So that should be that for the delivery awaits, hard battles, cantina battles. So we'll go and farm up some shards in farm in hard nodes and cantina. So we'll see who's our best option. I've been advancing through these to get these farms unlocked and up and going as soon as I can. Yeah, there. We want her, I think, today. See, and I can get him up to a decent star level. So maybe when I can actually get to doing that raid with one guild or another, maybe I'll be able to actually contribute. And then I think Sabine is in Cantina, but I'm gonna farm these two for her and for the and we only got 2 ghost. Hey, 2 ghost shards is 2 ghost shards though, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm pretty certain our territory war is won. They only managed to break through one wall overnight. Um, where was Sabine? Or is she in dark side nodes? I don't remember where Sabine is, but we've got we got all the options. We got old Ben. We got the farm boy, Lando, Cal. Um, Ezra. I should probably just do Ezra, right? Oh, Ezra and Kanan. Oh, I can promote the crap out of him. I got a bonus for him, didn't I? And Kanan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's just keep it going. Get more shards. Sooner we 7-star everybody, the better. So that's a lot of shards. But let's go in and promote those guys real quick. And then maybe we'll go and do maybe we'll go and get started on the Galactic War and then bounce between. Yeah, yeah. See, we're getting some double dip. Sure, we'll punch that up. Punch that up. Might as well get him that. Yeah, he and we've got what 28 minutes. Oh yeah, sooner or later you're gonna run into a wall going on a big win streak. Um, the guild I was in previously, the final full year that I was with them, we went 51-1. So we won every territory battle except like I think it was the third to the last of the year. We got matched up against a monster of a guild, and it was actually still we did a decent job. We just couldn't get it done. But yeah, we went 51-1. But yeah, win streaks. Sooner or later, you will get matched against somebody that just completely outclasses you. Happens to us. Happens to my current guild all the time. All right, we're getting these done. You'll get it. You'll get it. It'll be there for you soon. I mean, it's a little daunting. It's a little daunting unlocking that stuff at first, but they add up quick. They do. They really do add up quick. And they're adding more sources for those. Also with that new event with the Kenobis, I think they're going to drop out of there if you have. I think you need to qualify for a certain tier, of course, but I think they're there. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do some decent stuff with them. Him too. All right, so I'm pretty sure we are down to Squad Arena and Galactic War for the remaining. Yep. Okay. And there's 5 more Vader shards. Promote 50 characters. Outstanding. Open 50 data cards in the store. Yes, yeah, if I was more diligent, I'd have been long done with that. Collect 20 light side characters. So we'll pop these here soon. Add 10 allies. So I still need allies. So if you hop into the stream and you got an ally spot, send me your code, and we'll be buddies. I need buddies. You need buddies. Everybody needs buddies. Everybody likes buddies. Okay, let's see what our cooldown is like. Yeah. I was. What's the word? Battle in 2 minutes. Okay, let's go hit a galactic war fight real quick. We only need to do one, but we'll see how far we can go. Maybe there's good rewards clearing the whole thing, so maybe we'll get lucky. But I have a bad feeling we're gonna run into a. I think we're gonna run into a wall at some point. But let's take the bounty hunters in for now. But yeah, I have a bad feeling we're gonna run into a nasty team that I just don't have a counter for. Yeah, I was surprised but not shocked that they started upping the fleet commanders for the new ships to R9, and with the justification being they have Marin already. Okay, I was not expecting to see a Marin standing right here, but there she is. Yeah, I was not shocked that they were, and their justification was it started with profundity. Oh well, there's so many R9 executors, we figured we might as well make it a requirement because you're probably going to end up doing it anyways. I mean, is there some logic there? Yeah, in some half-assed twisted way there is, but they also took one of the factors that's going to separate profundity owners and eliminated it. One of the things with a mirror is who's got the higher relics on the commander. And when you have R9 as the requirement, look at those. Look at those. When you have R9 as the requirement, you remove that. So then it comes down to modding, and then if that's all equal, it comes down to RNG, which I mean, RNG should, yes, of course, should play a factor, but it shouldn't be the factor. So I really hope one day they come up with a way to put more separation in teams, like give people more things that they can do to improve their fleets over something as menial or trivial or frankly random as RNG. And Profundity already has an RNG problem anyways with the assists. That fleet can be the deadliest fleet in the game, or it can be an absolute dud, and it's all based on how many assists you're getting from your other ships. And that should not be the situation. The assists should be more consistent, in my opinion. But still a solid fleet, obviously. It's very reliable for the most part, but sometimes that nasty RNG can rear its ugly head and bite you clear on the ass. Yeah, there's some currency. There's our first galactic war currency right there. Hopefully we get enough to spend today. Hopefully we can go and buy something. I mean, these guys are holding up. They're doing pretty good. Hi Matthew. Welcome to the stream. They do have the occasional promo code for Galaxy Heroes. I don't have any knowledge of one that's currently going, but they just launched a new player experience within the last 2 weeks. And if you start the game now, once you go through the intro tutorial stuff, your in-game inbox is going to be full of characters, money, resources, the whole 9 yards, everything you need to get going. They give you complete full teams from the get-go now, and they never used to do that. So you could do a Google to see if there's a promo code. The last promo I knew that they were running had to do with buying Apple gift cards from Target, and they were giving you a bunch of things with those gift card purchases. But now they're just flat out giving you, like, they're going to give you 10 million credits, which is a ton of money. It's more money than you'll ever need at the start of the game. You'll never be out of money. And then they're going to give you bounty hunters and rebels and Jedi and Phoenix. Yeah, download with no link and you should be good to go, Matthew. Should be good to go. You might, I think you'll have to go through your tutorial. Um, and then my stuff didn't show up on day one, but I had it in my inbox on day 3. So I don't know when you'll see yours, but you will at some point once you get through the tutorial stuff. Yeah, try it, dude. It's a great game. It's fantastic. But if your stuff's not there right away, it will be there within a day or two. And I mean, seriously, here, let me go to my roster and I'll show you. The amount of stuff that they gave is just mind blowing. But like, you start out unlocking like old Ben and Anakin and Ahsoka. Where's Jedi Knight Anakin? You start out with those 3, and then once you get through the tutorials, you see they just give you all these characters at various power levels. Like Darth Vader, you never would have Darth Vader this fast under the old way of doing things. But now you're going to have Darth Vader almost immediately. Boba Fett, Mando. This is a very new character, and they're giving him to you right off the bat to go with the Phoenix Squad. So you get the full Phoenix Squad. Bounty hunters. Well, hang around and watch. We've been going for 3 hours, just doing a marathon of a bunch of different things and a bunch of different games. Feel free to hang out. Give a follow if it so inclines you. Is food ready, honey? Okay, I'll be done here in 10 minutes or so. Sorry. But yeah, good luck with your new account. I am on pretty much every day. So if you ever have questions, reach out, and when it comes time to start adding allies, we'll link our accounts up as allies, and that way we can always keep an eye on each other and help each other out. But good luck. You'll enjoy the game. I've never played Raid Shadow Legends, but I every time I see a commercial, I think about how awesome it looks. If you have any love for Star Wars at any level, you'll love this game. Oh, well, enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your holiday, Matthew, and good luck. Good luck. Enjoy the journey into Galaxy Heroes. It's very worth it. It's very rewarding. It's a fun game. Yeah, you're gonna have all the teams in the world, but then on YouTube, I've got the whole so far this entire journey with this new player experience documented. So I really should check out Raid Shadow Legends. I feel like I would enjoy it. But on YouTube, I've got my entire journey so far with this new account documented. So there's a lot of places. If you go and look up the videos, you can go and reference some things. But yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it. And then I don't know if you play free to play or if you feel like spending money, but if you want to spend money, you'll see this Hyperdrive bundle in the store, and it gets you 73 characters, takes you to level 85 right away, tons of gear, tons of money, gives you access to all the abilities, gives you 20 ships. So like, here's all the characters you would get from the Hyperdrive bundle. It used to be $100 and now it's only 50. But yeah, it gets you all these characters to a very usable place very, very fast. But that's only if you spend money, and you'll see it in the store on your own as you start playing. But yeah, it gets you a lot of stuff from the get-go. 3 capital ships, stuff you'd normally have to unlock. All these resources. So 20 million credits, 10 million fleet credits, 2,000 crystals. That's a $20 value right there. And I'm not shilling for spending money. I'm just informing. Galaxy Heroes, Capital Games, they don't give me anything for doing this. I'm completely doing this on my own. But this is the best value in the game, buying this pack. So if you're inclined to spend money just to get a jump, you'll see this Hyperdrive bundle in the game. And just to cover it, it is a very good value. And it will get you going a whole lot faster. Oh, and you get all these portraits. We can't leave the portraits off. But anyways, good luck to you, Matthew. I'm here if you need me. Send a message, hop in on stream. I'm here if you need any questions answered. I got your back. All right. We got to get through a couple more of these. We'll go do more Galactic War fights. Ow. Ahsoka. Not cool. But I see you're going to be the problem child, so at least I know who to smack around first. He's stunned and almost dead. That taunt does not last as long as I'm used to it lasting. Alright, so now we can get her taken care of. There we go. Get old Ben down. Alright, we got out of that clean. Let's head back to Galactic War for 10 minutes till that refreshes. I spent enough crystals today. I'm not going to buy refreshes on this. Oh, we forgot to open that. See? And some crystals, some training droids. Yeah. I think it adds up to like, I think you get like 25 crystals a day for completing this and then a bunch of resources. It really is worth doing for sure. I'm just used to being able to hit that magical sim button and just have it all done at once, but that's not how this gets to roll. I think you have to complete a certain number of attempts, and then it Count Dooku. I think you have to complete a certain number of attempts, and then it lets you sim it from there. I don't think it's locked to. I don't think it's locked to a specific level. I think it's literally you just have to full clear it. We'll see though. It should say up like where the sim button is, what the sim unlock conditions are. Teddy, what do you think you're hearing? Yeah, multi-sim. Oh, yep, you do have to hit. You have to hit level 85 and get one full completion, and then you can sim it. It used to be you have to like complete it like 25 times. I didn't remember the level requirement, but that might be the new way of how they're balancing it. You get to level 85 and then finish the war once, and then you can sim it. It's gonna be a lot of manual playing of Galactic War, but I mean it's going fairly quickly, right? Like it's not battles taking a minute or so, minute and a half. And all these bounty hunters with the mass swarm attacks helps hammer some stuff down. Of course, cooldowns are at the absolute max that they can possibly be, just due to gear levels and what have you. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Ooh, Fulcrum. I'm just waiting because if there's a Geonosian team anywhere in this, it's just gonna shut me right down. She has been the problem child for a lot of things I've been trying to do. So we want her gone. And then we want Anakin gone. And we'll worry about her. These tank and a healer, so they're not going to be super threatening. Honey, did you call Mary Jane yet for her birthday? Oh, they're at the beach, aren't they? Oh, that's right. We get character shards too. So some crystals, more of this, and some ever valuable Talia shards. But that's a lot of credits. You know, I think we're almost done. Yeah, this wasn't so bad, was it? This wasn't so bad. This wasn't such a chore. My endless optimism kicking in. And Territory War is less than 10 minutes from officially wrapping up. So when we're done here, we'll hop into my main account real quick and grab the rewards, and we will check out. I got to keep an eye on Fleet Arena at some point. That's just a little over an hour away from me, but other than that, it's just going to be a chill Sunday, and then tomorrow is going to be fairly busy, I think, between GAC and all the conquest ending activities and territory battle kicking off. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be quite a bit of streaming. We'll probably end up going head to head and losing with Arnold's stream, because he'll be doing roughly the same thing, but I'll probably start a little bit earlier than him. But he is the king of Triple P, so. So how do you compete with that? And frankly, like I said, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just trying to do my own thing. Oh, they got 2 heals going on and a tank. This is actually, I mean, not a lot of synergy, but a decent composition, in all honesty. Like, for what it's bringing to the team, having the heals and the tank and then a little bit of damage, like, it's pretty well thought out, using what you have available. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, I think we're gonna end up with enough for 2 purchases. Hey, and we didn't run into my biggest fear, and that was Geonosians. But that'll probably happen when I'm a little higher leveled. I think I'll start running into Geo teams. He's okay. He's just playing his superhero game. He got a 44 hit combo, which is insane. I don't think I could pull off a 44 hit combo. 2 tanks. This is the only real damage on the team. Although Mace can get quite powerful when he's leveled up. Right now he's not going to be much of anything, but just what's baked into his kit can make him hit pretty hard. Settle down, Sammy. There we go. All right. And we'll go and knock out the last squad arena fight real quick. And then we will, that'll be a wrap, I think, for this. Oh, nope. Sorry. There's one more tier. I was wrong. I thought there was room for one more, but it felt like we were flying to Darth Nihilus. Ooh, Captain Rex. I might be hitting that wall I was worried about, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Beat him up, Sam. Nice. Good job, buddy. Ooh. Oh, that's no good. If he's got Annihilate unlocked already, we need to get him gone, or else he'll insta kill one of my guys. There he goes. Not a problem. Barely a concern, but definitely a concern. See, and Mando normally is able to ignore taunt when he's got Bounty Hunter's Resolve, but he doesn't have Bounty Hunter's Resolve, so he's just got to hit. He's just got to hit who they're saying to hit. All right, Grief, thank you. All right, get a little heals going on. All right. So hopefully these guys will carry. If not, we'll have to switch to Phoenix, I think, depending on what we encounter. So hopefully we're not getting Stonewall. Ooh. So these guys are way over leveled compared to me. Very high levels. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together, and we'll find out right now. But if these guys drop, I can bring in Phoenix. Like hopefully I'll be able to finish this just fine. But I've only thrown so much at so many teams, so hopefully we pull this off. And we need to get their Ahsoka out, and then I'll be a little more optimistic. Yeah. See if we can get some. Okay, we got some good ability blocks right away. That was dodged, resisted. Mass Swarm, got her. Okay. We were worried for nothing. Worried for nothing. There we go. Teddy! Teddy! I apologize for the dog. And we don't know what he's barking at or why he's barking, but he barking. All right. Listen to your mom. Kids these days, and that includes dogs. Come Commander Cody S. Koth. Teddy, enough. Had to mute the dog. Had to mute the dog. He was being a lot. As golden doodles often can be. But he's a really good puppy. He's a very good puppy. He's very happy, very friendly. But yeah, when he goes full of security alert. Hi, Pippi. No, you don't want to come hang out? Okay. Come here. Come here. All right. Cat number 2 has joined the stream. She's been a guest before. Hi, Pip. This is Pippi, the one-eyed wonder cat. She's a sweetheart. She don't got one eye. Hi, honey. Yes, hello. Okay. If only I didn't need a hand right now to click on buttons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi, Pep. You good girl. There we go. All right. Really, Teddy? We just got you shut up. My cough's coming back, so I'm going to have to take more medicine. I mean, looks like I'm timing the wrap up of this stream pretty well. Here, we'll be done here in the next couple minutes. So yeah, there we go. Full Galactic War completion. Fairly painless. Bounty Hunters carried it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Get our last reward here. I had 10 crystals, 400 more. Some Ewok shards, some Scarif Rebel Pathfinder shards. Jawa. The almighty Jawa. Alright, and 1,200 of the currency to spend. Not bad at all. Let's see, let's go shopping real quick, and then we'll go knock out that last squad arena battle. Alright, hey. Hey, here. Let's buy you. Was Boba Fett in here? Was Fett in here? I don't think he was. He was in another, maybe Cantina. There you go, Pep. Okay, she wanted down, so we let her down. Buy you, and we will buy. I think Mando's up here, right? Yeah, we'll buy Mando. I don't know, Cad's up here, and I know Akbar's up here, but I think we're still getting some bonus Akbar shards from other sources, so I don't think we need to really worry about buying his stuff just now. And we just need to do the battle. We don't need to win the battle. So, yeah, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to start it, and I'm going to do that. And that will complete that. So, you know, progression has definitely slowed down to an extent. Like, we're not blazing through the levels nearly as fast as we were. Finish one Galactic War campaign. Hey, 50 crystals, not bad. Another Darth Vader shard. Open 50 data cards in the store. Claim. Win that. Oop, there's some Darth Sidious shards. Very nice. And 12 battles in Galactic War. Ooh. The Mighty Gar Saxon. Who went by the not so kind nickname Gar Suxon up until his kit got reworked, and then he became a very good character with the Dark Side Mandalorians led by Maul. So there you have it. We got a little bit of progress. Opened up Galactic War. We're almost to level 41. I'm really hoping that we start getting more of these completed, start getting, because they're giving gear. They were giving a lot of XP out at first, but now they're giving gear. So we'll see if there's going to be another ramp up in XP gains that's coming. See, here's 100 XP for completing this. But I don't have any guild tokens because I mean we aren't really doing any guild activities yet. And as you can see, I mean, I guess I will earn some credits or some guild. I should earn some guild currency from both of these. But we have to hit, like here we have to get up to 20. So that means like everybody's got to do a couple. And as you can see, there's nobody in this guild because it's a starter guild. So I mean, I might be at the point where I'm gonna need to go and find myself a new like a real guild. In fact, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at what's happening. Here's some recommended ones. I mean, I think I need to be looking at a guild that's like 2 to 3 million, maybe even only 1 million, and not like a 423 million 0.4 open to join. I could join it. But then they'd kick me right out because I'm not contributing a damn thing to any of them. Like, okay, so they let you put a minimum. I wish they'd let you put a maximum because I would search for an open 1 million guild that seemed like they were at least doing some stuff to be a part of right now. But they don't let you filter like that. All right, well, we're going to hop over to the main account real quick. Touch base, pick up rewards and things like that, and just do a quick wrap up. So I gotta hide this, and I gotta bring up game capture, and I need to launch it. So it'll be transition, it'll be up in just a second. And there it is. And we'll hit transition again just to be sure. It's not something I've succeeded on every time as a brand new streamer, making sure what I'm looking at on one side is what you guys are looking at on the other, because it's a studio thing. So on the left hand side of the studio setup is the thing I have in the queue to go up next, and then the right side is what you guys are actually seeing, and I have to hit a button to make sure these two things align, and I have failed a couple of times to hit that button. So, you know, it's growing pains, right? Learning experience. It's all of the above. Okay, Daily Grand Arena Awards. Man, we love crystals. Rank 5. Rank 5. Oh, somebody decided to snipe me, but I also was not paying attention and couldn't really care less. Because that means I got 100 less of the currency. Boo. Okay. So this is what awards look like. As you can see, they were pretty well outgunned. But this is what the rewards look like when you're in a 550. There's 5 droid brains, some arrows. I wish they'd give us more arrows. I had a big stockpile of these, and now it's starting to dwindle. And you need those for Relic 8 and some reroll mats and some other currencies. Things like that. It's good rewards. All of it helps, and since I'm not really spending any of it, it's starting to add up again. But that's going to change here soon. Gungans are going to start eating up my my stockpiles and my reserves. And we'll grab our free energy real fast. Bada boom. Nothing really to... Oh, I need to spend my mod energy. It's maxed. So we'll just grab more of these. hey. And so I'll have that in about 45 minutes. We'll see who decided to snipe me. This guy. He can only do stuff when he's got a Datacron, otherwise his teams are too bad. But he's got the Datacron that everybody else has, so he gets to pretend for a minute. Well, for a couple of months, or unless the next Datacron does stuff to completely shut these Datacrons down, which is very possible, but we'll find out about that in a couple weeks. Anyways, my wife's been holding lunch for me for a while, waiting for me to wrap up, but I wanted to actually wrap up and not just cut it off. So we are officially wrapped up for the day. Again, tomorrow, I don't know what time per se exactly. I will give as much notice as I can, but we will be doing this. My guess is because of how I think Conquest ends at 2 Eastern time. My guess is somewhere between 12 and 1 Eastern Standard Time. We will start the stream off with the GAC, and then hopefully between that and some territory battle stuff, we'll be able to fill up the time until Conquest ends and the Ultimate Journey event kicks off and this new assault battle kicks off. Because this right here is what I'm most interested in. Because this is brand new. No one knows what to expect, so we'll get to learn together and start clearing tiers together and looking at rewards together. So that'll all be happening tomorrow afternoon. GAC, Ultimate Legend Journey event, Duel of the Fates, territory battles. Plus, we will not that one. we will see how horrible this is together as well. And then what else do we got tomorrow? And or Omega battle, not a thing. Fleet Mastery on Tuesday. Yeah. And I'm maxed out on all Conquest units, so I don't get to do Proving Grounds. It'd be nice if they gave us some bonus shard currency, but it is what it is. Okay. So that's what to look forward to tomorrow. New Galactic Challenge. Completely new assault battle, Duel of the Fates, starring Battle Darth Maul with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Ultimate Journey event. A lot of you have probably seen it already and done it, but maybe there's a few GLs you don't have, so you haven't been able to see their fights. So we'll just go through it together, and then territory battles, and of course the toughest GAC match, at least on paper, that I've had in this opening week of 5v5. He outpowers me a little bit. Couple characters I don't have, but we're mostly on equal footing. So should be a good one. We'll see tomorrow by the time we log in if he's made his moves. Should give us a better idea of what we're looking at. Yeah, we'll see all that. We'll see all that simultaneously together tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or whatever. But anyways, that's for tomorrow. We're all done for today. Thank you for spending the last 3.5 hours with me. Ooh, this was a long one. If you've been here the whole time, I appreciate it. And of course, we had a couple of new folks. We had Matthew and Speedy popped in at some point, at varying points during the stream. Thank you, gentlemen, for the follows. Well, I don't know that you're gentlemen. I'm just assuming. So if you're not, please forgive me. I do not mean to offend or mislabel anybody. That's not my intent. But we had a couple new folks come in with a couple of solid follows. I'm getting very close, very, very close to 50. I think I need somewhere maybe 13 or 14 more. So hopefully we can get another day with a big push where it pushes me to 50, and then we need to get my concurrent viewing average up a little bit more. We're very, very close, and when we hit those goals together, I can apply to be an affiliate, and then hopefully can maintain it. That would be outstanding, and cannot do it without you, and have not been able to do anything without you. So for everybody who has followed and subscribed and spent time with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're just getting started. We can only go up, right? We can only go up, and we're going up together. So again, anybody has any questions, any issues, anything you want to know, reach out, hit me up. I will help you if I can. I monitor all the channels of communication that are open through these. I'll see them. I'll see the communications when they come very quickly, and I'll get back to you as promptly as I am able. But until tomorrow, big day tomorrow. Oh, and I'm just gonna put this, guys, on your radar. Just throw it out there so you're aware. Tuesday morning, we are getting a launch of new content for Grand Theft Auto Online. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but me and my brother, uh, we still play GTA Online quite a bit. So I will be doing a stream just to check out the new stuff, go through the new story, and see what the new business is like. So I'll be doing that here on the stream. So feel free if GTA Online interests you at all, or if you just want to come and hang out and chat. We'll have something event-ish going Tuesday morning as well. And then I am still flirting with picking up the Elden Ring expansion. A lot of people have been streaming it. I'm hearing it's very difficult, and the difficulty seems to have turned off more than one person from playing it. Um, so I'm kind of waiting to see if anything goes down with balance, or if it's just, hey, you just have to adjust to the new reality. Um, and if the difficulty is enough of a turnoff to folks where people are regretting purchasing it, I might just wait till it's on sale. Possibly, I hate to miss out on it, but it would just be playing it honestly. Just as I love Souls games, you've seen me stream like Lords of the Fallen and some other things. Um, when I was first kind of getting going and just like seeing what I could do and what people like to see and what have you. So I used to do quite a bit of that stuff. But honestly, like getting the Elden Ring expansion for me would be more about being a completionist for myself than it would be for anything else. So I will get it at some point. It's just, am I going to get it now or am I going to wait? Uh, because the Grand Theft Auto thing might end up being more involved. I'm into Fortnite now with my brother and his kid. We team up every couple of nights. I haven't really streamed that yet. I did it first, but I haven't streamed it lately. Maybe I should start again, um, or not. I don't know. It, it's just always there's so many Fortnite streamers. I mean, some of the biggest streamers out there are doing it with COD and doing it with Fortnite, right? Um, and probably with Grand Theft Auto too. But I'm gonna, I'll stream the Grand Theft Auto just because it's new stuff for people to see. And I mean, we're gonna have GTA 5 for another year and a half still. So there'll be more new stuff. And then I think we're all patiently awaiting for the Star Wars Outlaws to come out to experience that. So that will 100% be a game that I'm gonna stream. Um, but yeah, that's kind of a sneak peek preview for what we got coming in the next couple of days, and then in the months ahead. Certainly, there's other games to look forward to, um, and we'll just keep going from there. There's I don't know if there's any Warhammer fans. I'm not strictly a Warhammer fan, but there's a new Warhammer shooter coming out soon that just looks crazy good. Whether it is crazy good, nobody knows, but we'll know when we get our hands on it. But that's another game I potentially will be adding to the streaming catalog. And then there's a new Transformers game. I don't know if you could tell by the artwork behind me. If you went on a tour of my house, you would tell by what I've got here on display. I am a giant Transformers fan, and there is a new Transformers game coming at some point. I will definitely be into that as well. Um, but for today, we're all wrapped up. Again, thanks to everybody. We've had people coming in and out, trickling in and out today and chatting it up. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow. Big stream. Probably go longer than this in the long run, depending on when we get started. And hopefully some real life stuff doesn't kick up. It can happen, but hopefully it does not. And we're able to hammer everything out. But we might have to pause for a few minutes here and there. We'll see. But until tomorrow, thank you for spending your part of your day with me. I appreciate it, and we will catch you, like I said, probably sometime between noon and 1 Eastern Standard. I'll have everything up and ready to go, and hopefully have as much notice. We might not get to the new account tomorrow. That is one thing that is going to come along with this is Strike Force and new account might not happen. Well, it's going to depend. We'll just see how everything goes. If I'm able to breeze through everything and time opens up, we'll certainly get those. But main priority is going to be main account, these new activities, territory battles, and of course the GAC. So we'll just have to see how it shakes out. And yeah, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't feel like I can ever say thank you enough. I really don't. I'm really grateful to everybody who has decided to hop on this little journey with me. It means a lot to me. And I'm very thankful for the conversations with people from all over the place coming in and chatting and dropping kind words. So we'll see you tomorrow. Big day, big Monday, big Monday. We love big Mondays. Hopefully we make big plays on a big Monday. Until then, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck with all your endeavors.